Good morning, Auto Trader family. Welcome to a somewhat brisk and a little bit cloudy Brakpan out here. It is Carnival City, it is Gymkhana grid time and Auto Circus. And before things get carried away, let's take a look there in the background. We've got the Carnival City, the big top arena and everything behind us. And things are just getting set up. We just walked out of the press conference. You'll see a little snippet of that up on Facebook and the likes. But I wanted to take a quick walk around the pits, let's put it that way, and just show you guys a little of what we are seeing out here before things get hectic, before things get started. We're going to kick things off with, of course, men of the hour, Hoonigan Race Division. Yep, that is Mr. Buckrath and Mr. Block's car. You see them there in the background. The guys are working furiously on them. We're going to swing around and take a quick look. I'm pretty sure they're behind us. Just quickly having a squiz. We polish it up, we keep it nice and clean. Jen's working on the fluids. Of course, one of the main attractions here as part of the Monster Energy Gymkhana grid. For purpose-built machines. Very much just silhouette. It just looks like a little Fiesta from the outside, but the reality is that underneath it, well, it's completely different.
All standard, it's all 1.6.
All standard and all the 1.6. And if you'll believe that, you'll believe anything. All right, we're not going to let the guy get in the guy's way. We're busy doing the alignment, not the way that you do it at Tiger Wheel and Tire. No, you're doing it the
Old school.
The old school way. The very accurate way.
The string never lies.
The string never lies. There we go. And gents, off the back of World Rallycross, how are we feeling about this weekend?
Good to be here.
Good to be here.
Good to change of scenery.
Change of scenery, nothing wrong with that.
And good to have Fiesta out again. Always good to have Fiesta out.
Nice little send-off for the vehicles, I think.
Yeah, it's nice.
You gents going to miss them?
What's that?
Are you gents going to miss the cars?
The course.
The cars. Are you going to miss the Fiestas?
No, we'll still be using it for something for a while, I'm sure,
Find a purpose for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
Well, there's only one.
All right. Well, guys, we'll leave you guys to it. Have a great weekend. And let's carry on taking a walk around and seeing some of the other vehicles that are floating around in the pit paddocks and all the containers that have got all their gear and all their equipment in it. And it really is extensive. You just take a look in there. It's oil for days. Take a look. These are now more of the Monster Energy competitors. Beautiful FD Mazda RX-7. I haven't quite brushed up entirely, so I can't tell you who's piloting what this weekend. We'll be taking a walk around and introducing a couple of the drivers. Mr. Williams' vehicle competing in the rear-wheel drive category. Listen, Sylvia S14A. Yeah, I know that. But I know. And then, of course, we come over here to the PSRX Volkswagen team, and this, of course, Christofferson and Solberg. Two names that actually don't need much introduction. The guys are going through the vehicles. Also, just last-minute checks. They're going to be taking the vehicles out, a couple of shakedowns, practice runs. They're not going to be practicing the course today because today is just the media day. What they will be doing is they'll be doing media ride-alongs on a couple of sponsors and taking them out. So the course would have changed a little bit so that they don't get an unfair advantage when it comes to practicing. We're going to be chatting to our brand ambassador, Monster Energy's Rick Kataka, who is going to be walking us through a little bit more about what Gymkhana grid is going to swing on, because now we're in between the containers here and we're going to take a walk out onto the track. And of course there's Auto Circus that is happening here, which is going to have a whole host of exhibitors and displays and things for you to do. You're going to get a little noise. We're just passing one of the generators. These guys do need power. For the moment, our local pits with our local competitors are empty. The guys unfortunately work 9 to 5. We're going to say hello to Nicolette. Hello. There we go. Guys all the way from Hungary, correct?
Yeah.
All the way from Hungary. So there we go. Let's say hi. You're live with Auto Trader.
Yeah.
So you've got your vehicle out here.
Yeah, it's a BMW E46.
and it's looking lovely. You haven't been driving it for a while, is that correct?
Yeah, in the last 2 years I couldn't drive.
You haven't been driving it for 2 years?
Nothing, no practice, nothing.
Nothing. So,
Nothing.
so today's going to be the first time behind the wheel
Yeah.
out there in anger. Well, we're wishing you the best of luck. We'll be checking in with you again a little later on and finding out how the weekend's going.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, best of luck there, and it is an impressive vehicle. Let's swing it around here. Let's just take a look at it, because I know we've got a lot of BMW fans. You're in the right country now. South Africa's BMW crazy. Beautiful wide arch E46 here. And of course, you've got to take a look at that. That's how you do it properly.
Yeah. Do you want to take it
Supercharged.
inside?
Well, there we go.
Yeah, of course.
Next is going to open it up for us there.
This is a Chevrolet Corvette engine, LS7.
LS7.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there we go.
with
LS7
supercharger.
with the big twin screw supercharger on it. A little different, yet not BMW power, but that is something that we've seen as well, is that, well, if you want to make power out of a BMW, you need to fit a different engine.
Yeah. It's more powerful.
So we fit something from Chevrolet, we fit something from Toyota, 2 JZs, also a very popular swap in these vehicles. I'm going to take a look on the inside here quickly and just show you what the office looks like.
Yeah, this is my office.
This is your office and all the purpose-built stuff. So we're sitting there, there's the hydraulic handbrake, of course, Nicola competing in the rear-wheel drive class.
Yeah, I'm a drifter basically. So yeah.
Drifter, you are 2014 drift champion, are you not?
Yeah. I was.
You were back then. Are you still competing, or are you going to compete again next year?
I don't know. We will see next year, because I didn't have a race in the last 2 years.
Yes.
We are looking for sponsors, and depends on this.
And if you find a sponsor, then maybe we can do it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we're going to leave Nicolette to it. Thank you so much, and we're going to chat with you again a little later on.
Bye.
Say bye, Nicolette. All right. Let's take a walk around.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right. I like to say. Oh, right. We change around here. Quick, a little bit of a local hero. It is, of course, the Ford Mustang. Jason Webb here, that supercharged 5-litre V8. Also doing it for Monster Energy. Yep, a little different. Right hooker here. Jason, where's your steering wheel? Where's your steering wheel, Jason? It's supposed to go on there. No, not on there. Okay. Well, let's take a look around. Now, as I said, the local pits are, well, quite empty. It's just crickets out. We can find one or two little guys. All right, take a look at it. There's 14 over there, Zenki. And then, okay, we've got Jim McFarlane's car here, and well, understandably so, the Achilles Tires Nissan 350Z, also powered by a Chev V8 motor. But these are all going to be filled up with our local competitors. They're empty at the moment because this is the media day. And, well, we're looking at the international guys. We're looking to the international guys to entertain the media and let them in on what Gymkhana Grid is about. Our local drivers are going to be competing up against them. We have a host of four-wheel drive competitors and plenty rear-wheel drive competitors that are going to be competing for a bit of a spot here in Gymkhana Grid, hoping to make their way through the ranks. All right, let's swing you around again. We've got some more vehicles. All right, more Monster Energy. Nissan S13, RS13 if you want to be quite accurate. It is the hatchback, 370Z, Z33 chassis. Very interesting artwork. This is what Auto Trader likes, because this, of course, our drive change cars had a similar sort of, well, hand applied effect to them. Let's just take a beautiful look around here. We're going to sneak into the pits, which shall be here. Legends car. All right, and all right, now we move on to some of the all-wheel drive competitors, the Prezas. Guys getting ready to rock and roll. All right, and then we're going to make our way all the way down to Mr. Ricky Taco's little minion. We're going to be spending a little time with this gentleman.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Rico.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Yes. Are we alive?
Yes, we are live, and we're
Cool.
going out. So we're doing a little bit of the Facebook thing. This is Rico Taco. Rico is the pilot of this. It started out life as a clubman, I think. Countryman.
It's a Countryman, yeah.
Countryman. Okay, there we go.
Yes, it's a 5-door version.
Okay, yeah, there we go. 5-door version. It was, because those have been
Yeah, it's
welded
actually
up
can't
and-
open that anymore.
Yeah, you can't open that up anymore. All right, and you're excited to be back. You have been out here before. You did
Yeah,
a
we
little bit
did
of the
a
media stuff.
Gymkhana launch here like a bit more than a month ago. So yeah, super happy to be here, and like I met so many kind people already at my first visit. So now it's even better that I know everyone already and can say hi and
recognizing faces.
yeah, that's so cool.
And know what to expect from the weather.
Yeah, it's getting hotter. It was a bit chilly when we were last time, but it was turning into summer. But now it's
Now
all
it's
better.
probably, well, I say it's a little bit cold this morning, but I think it's going to be very, very hot this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's
and
what they
out there
promised.
on the tar, is that going to be a little bit challenging for you guys racing in such hot conditions?
Well, yeah, of course, cooling for the car. It's a sport that we can't get that much like a maximum speed at the track, so we don't get the cool air so much.
There's no airflow over the radio.
Yeah, so and we need to still run a huge like ALS, the anti-lag system and so on. So it warms up the car quite a lot. So luckily the run is quite short always, but of course like some fresh air for the car would be necessary. So and then for the drivetrain, if the tire gets really hot, then the drivetrain as well. You know, it's hard, but this car is made for rallycross, so I think still the rallycross slick tire is more grippy than the one we are using here, because this is the road legal tire.
This is going to give you a little bit of slip. The single slick here. It's going to give you a little bit of slip. It's not going to be as hard on the drivetrain and the gearbox and the diff and all that.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we will try to make that as grippy as possible. So we go down on pressures and we do all the warming before we go head to the track. So we try to make it as grippy as possible.
You want to find a balance between grip and slip when it comes to something like Gymkhana, because you need to be able to change the direction of the car quite quickly.
That's true.
But you don't want it all spinning away.
Yeah, 100%.
You need to put that power down.
100%. And the thing is that the whole sport has changed from what Mr. Block did in the beginning. Like it was already like all about, you know, burning the tires and sliding around and make it effective. But actually, it's turning to be a more serious sport now. So all the drivers are trying to find the best lines rather than just smoke the tires. So
aside from the entertainment, they're now going for the time.
Of course, the thing is that the track at some point it's so narrow and so twisty, so that you need to put the car sideways because it's easier to handle, easier to make small rounds around the barrels and stuff. So at some point you need to slide, but there is, at least in this track, there will be some point that we just try to like squeeze through as short as possible and as straight as possible, not to avoid sliding.
Because the fastest time isn't necessarily the best looking run.
Yeah, that's
the best looking run is usually a bit slow.
Yeah, that's true, and that's why how the whole sport is changing now. So we are actually like, because most of the guys are coming from the drifting, and drifting you hardly never compete against time.
Yes.
So that's why it was more like spectacular driving and burning tires in the beginning. But when we came in like from racing, from rallying and rallycross, we are all about time. So it kind of changed the whole sport.
It's changed the dynamic. And you're going to be competing in the all-wheel drive category. Right?
Yes, for sure. So we will have this all-wheel drive Mini Countryman supercar, which is as it is from the Rallycross European Championship now. So it's the same specification, no extra tuning, no twisting for Gymkhana stuff. So on the other hand, it might not be like ideal at some points of it, because the differential we are not allowed to use any like active differentials or anything like that. So it's all it's full mechanical, and then the turbo is made for rallycross, so it's a bit maybe too big for this one.
For the low speed, short.
But on the other hand, we need to run the restrictor in rallycross. Normally we could take the restrictor out here, but I wanted to keep it on, because that actually takes some peak power out from me, but on the other hand it gives me more down torque, so
and
it's
a little bit of response.
Yeah, better response down on torque. So
fantastic. Well, Ricky is going to be out here. He is one of our brand ambassadors for the weekend, so you're going to be on our Instagram account, and you're going to be keeping us updated. We're going to be sharing stuff from Riku as well. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of this man, and we're going to see if we can actually go and corner a couple of the drivers and find out what's ticking underneath there. There's a little bit of an unfair advantage for you there.
They are complaining about it already. That they won't give me so many media rights that I'd like to do. But everybody will get plenty of practice on Saturday, on Friday. So that's no problem. I will be happy to show you the track, and get some onboard footage from the car and all kind of stuff. So
So that's
taking
all
over the Instagram at some point. So
That's all coming your way. There's a massive activation, plenty of media, plenty of content coming your way from Auto Circus and Gymkhana Grid here at Carnival City. We're going to take a waltz around, and I'm going to leave you to your business here, because I think you're getting
I have some paperwork to do.
You have
There's
some paperwork to do.
A lot of papers that we need to
All right.
fill for to get permitted to the race. So I didn't quite read it all, but I hopefully.
Kids, this is why you stay in school, because
Yeah.
if you don't know how to read and write, you can't do racing. There's a lot of paperwork
that's it.
involved.
It's a lot of paperwork and signatures coming down there, but it's more like we all have the FIA driving licenses,
Yes.
so we are covered for the insurance, but this is more like an insurance policy thing. So
For the media and the guys that aren't covered by FIA.
Yeah, that's
all right.
it.
So, well, Ricky, we're going to chat to you a little bit later.
Yes,
Enjoy
see you
it.
soon.
We chat to you just now.
Thanks.
All right, guys, let's continue this a little bit of a walk and show you. Let's see if we can get a little bit trackside and show you what's happening here. So we're seeing some of the guys getting their vehicles prepared. As you heard, Rick is having to sign a whole lot of paperwork and go through it. Do's, don'ts, this is what's happening. The media are going to be riding along to get an idea and a bit of a taste of what Gymkhana Grid is about. We're just going to check things here, so let's get you viewing the other direction quickly. Okay. Let's swing around. All right, yeah. This is just a little bit of a warm-up here. We're going to be showing you a lot more. So I think we're going to break this video up here. You guys have been watching for way too long already. It's a nice lengthy video and a nice little interview and a chat there with Rikitako. So once we get alongside and we can show you a little bit of what the track layout looks like, we'll bring you that. Okay, so from all of us here at Gymkhana Grid and Carnival City, we'll see you guys just now. Bye-bye.